Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. 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 When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. Pray. Pray.
Welcome everyone to Dr. Pillai's Religion of Religions YouTube channel. Today is Wednesday, April 12th, 2023. We are about to do a live planetary puja, honoring the planets and stars, using the chart of now, based on my current location in the state of New Mexico in the USA. Dr. Pillai has explained that the planets and stars are more than just objects in outer space. This particular form of puja is one that he taught to myself and Raja Malloy many years ago, and I've been asked to be doing this Monday through Friday on this channel. My name is Swamini Valli. I am a Pillai Center teacher, an AstroVed astrologer, and I'm very happy to be helping with this program. In invoking the blessings of the planets and stars, we're asking them to be positive toward us and towards our world. Thank you for joining us. To do the puja, I am using the South Indian style layout of the chart, and I have drawn this in chalk on a chalkboard. Whoops, just a second here. Didn't catch it in time to stop it. I've drawn the chart in chalk on a little blackboard on a side table, and that's where I'll do the puja. To do the puja, I also have a container of water. I have a lit tea light. I have a bell. I have a raisin, and I have a bowl of fresh flower petals. I start the puja using the water. I put a few drops of water on all four sides of the blackboard to purify the space for the puja where it will be happening. I put a few drops of water on top of my own head so as to purify myself. And then I am putting a few drops of water out into space towards all the participants, so that whether you are participating live or later on a replay, everyone is joining the puja from a purified space. Now we invoke Ganesha to remove obstacles. Om Shri Gang, Om Shri Gang, Om Shri Gang. We ask Ganesha to come and to remove all obstacles from this puja, and I ask him to remove all obstacles in the life of the participants, in the physical, mental, emotional, financial, and spiritual areas of your life. I ask him to remove obstacles for all of you, now and always. Now, we do a short Tamil chant asking all of the planets to be beneficial towards us. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atyar Arvarku Mikave. We ask all of the planets to be beneficial today towards us and towards our world. We thank Saint Yana Samunda for teaching this chant, and we are grateful to Dr. Pillai for sharing it with us. Now, we start by honoring the time elements that are active in my local area. We start with honoring the planet that's ruling the day. Today is Wednesday, ruled by Mercury. I put the flower petals on Mercury on the blackboard chart. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Next, we honor the star that the moon is in. At the moment, the moon is in a star called Purva Ashada, a star that can give blessings for discernment. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Purvashadaye Namaha. Om Purvashadaye Namaha. Om Purvashadaye Namaha. Next, we honor the Tithi, or the moon phase. Right now in my area, we are in the 7th waning moon, called Saptami in Sanskrit. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Saptami Devye Namaha. Om Saptami Devye Namaha. Om Saptami Devye Namaha. Next, we honor the planet ruling the hora, or the hour. In my local area right now, that is the moon. I put more flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Now, we acknowledge the yoga and the Karana time elements. Dr. Pillai said for these time elements, we would not use flower petals. We would say their names in Sanskrit 3 times each. The yoga that's active right now is one called Shiva, which has energies that are benevolent. Shiva, Shiva, Shiva. The Karana that's active right now is one called Bhava, which has energies of creativity. Bhava, Bhava, Bhava. Now we turn our attention to the chart of the moment. We start with looking at the sign that is currently the ascendant, represented here with the letters AC. This is the sign coming up on the eastern horizon right now in my local area. This is the sign called Misha, or Aries. Misha, or Aries, is ruled by Mars. I put flower petals on Mars as an acknowledgement of its importance at the moment. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Today in Misha, or Aries, is Rahu and Uranus and Mercury. We start with honoring Rahu. I put the flower petals on him. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Rahu is in a star called Ashwini, a star symbolized as a horse's head. It's a star that can give blessings for both speed and healing. I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Ashwinihe Namaha. Om Ashwinihe Namaha. Om Ashwinihe Namaha. Ashwini star is ruled by the Ashwini Kumaras, horse-headed twins who have tremendous healing energies and are sometimes called the physicians to the gods. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Ashwini star is ruled by Ketu. I put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Now, Mercury and Uranus are in the same star, so we will honor both of these planets before we invoke the star. I start with honoring Mercury. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Next, we honor Uranus for being in Aries. Om Pram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Pram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Ram Rajapataye Namaha. Mercury and Uranus are both in a star called Bharani, a star with a tremendous amount of divine feminine Shakti or power. I put the flower petals across Mercury and Uranus on the blackboard chart. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Mercury and your Bharani star is ruled by Yama, an archetype of justice. We ask him to help us to be just and merciful to others, and for there to be justice in our world. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Bharani's star is ruled by Venus. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Misha or Aries, fire sign with very active energies, today containing Rahu, a planet that helps us to think outside the box and also to make friends with new technologies. And Mercury, planet of communication and planet of business. And Uranus, a planet that Dr. Pillai says can help with success in life, higher intelligence, and also with astrology. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Vrishabha or Taurus, which today contains Venus. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Venus is in a star called Kritika, a star of truth. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Kritika's star is ruled by Agni, archetype of fire. Om Agnihe Namaha. Om Agnihe Namaha. Om Agnihe Namaha. Kritika's star is ruled by the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Taurus, which is Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Vrishabha or Taurus, an earth sign with very grounded energies, today containing Venus, planet of luxury and love and joy, and also a planet that enjoys material plane comforts and beauty. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Mithuna or Gemini, which today contains Mars. We honor Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Mars is in a star called Ardra, a star symbolized as a teardrop of compassion. Om Ardrahe Namaha. Om Ardrahe Namaha. Om Ardrahe Namaha. Ardra star is ruled by Rudra, a fierce form of Shiva, in which he comes to destroy negativities within and without. Om Rudrahe Namaha. Om Rudrahe Namaha. Om Rudrahe Namaha. Ardra star is ruled by Ketu. He's ruled by Rahu. I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Gemini, which is Mercury. I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Matuna or Gemini, a zodiac sign with a great range of energies, today containing Mars, who is both a healer and a protector. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Tula or Libra, which today contains Ketu. We honor Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Ketu is in a star called Swati, a star symbolized as young shoots of plants blowing in the wind. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Vayu, archetype who rules the wind and the air element, and also is the father of Hanuman. I put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Rahu. I put more flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Libra, which is Venus. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Tula or Libra, a zodiac sign that has energies for balance, fairness, and harmony, today containing Ketu, who is sometimes called the saintly planet. Pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Dhanus or Sagittarius, which today contains the moon. We honor the moon, and I put the flower petals on him. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. The moon is in a star called Purva Ashada, a star symbolized as a winnowing basket. They take winnowing baskets and they bounce the grains of rice up and down to separate the husk from the actual grain that people like to eat. So this star is said to have the energies of discernment, of figuring out what's right for us, what's wrong for us. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Purvashadaye Namaha. Om Purvashadaye Namaha. Om Purvashadaye Namaha. Purvashada's star is ruled by Apis, a goddess who's a deified form of water. Om Apasye Namaha. Om Apasye Namaha. Om Apasye Namaha. Purvashada's star is ruled by the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Sagittarius, which is Jupiter. I put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Danas or Sagittarius, a zodiac sign that is the most idealistic, the most noble-minded of all the zodiac signs, today containing the moon, which is our mind and emotions, and also a planet that helps us to be receptive to light. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Makara or Capricorn, which today contains Pluto. We honor Pluto. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Now we honor the star that Pluto is in, which is Uttarashada, a star that Dr. Pillai says can give blessings that for long-lasting success. We honor the star, and I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Uttarashadaye Namaha. Om Uttarashadaye Namaha. Om Uttarashadaye Namaha. Uttarashada's star is ruled by the 10 Visvadevas, 10 archetypes who each embody a unique, divine, universal principle. We ask for blessings from all 10 of them, and I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Capricorn, which is Saturn. I put flower petals on Saturn, on the planet Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Makara or Capricorn, a zodiac sign that can activate ancient past life skills and abilities, today containing Pluto, a planet of rationality and science. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Kumbha or Aquarius, which today contains Saturn. We honor Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Saturn is in a star called Satyabhisha, a star that can give healing energy to everyone. Sometimes he's referred to with a nickname, which would be planet that helps to activate our skills. Pluto is a planet, I'm sorry, we're on, I I've lost the thread. We did Capricorn. We're now doing Saturn in Kumbha or Aquarius. I'm honoring Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Saturn is in a star called Satyabisha, a star that has tremendous healing energies. Om Satyabishaye Namaha. Om Satyabishaye Namaha. Om Satyabishaye Namaha. Satyabisha's star is ruled by Varuna, planet that rules the rains and the oceans. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Varunaye Namaha. Om Varunaye Namaha. Om Varunaye Namaha. Satyabisha's star is ruled by Rahu. This is the third star that's ruled by Rahu that we're honoring today. I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aquarius, which is Saturn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and we reflect on Kumbha or Aquarius, zodiac sign that has great energies and service-oriented, containing Saturn, planet of patience and endurance. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Meena or Pisces, which today contains Neptune and Jupiter and the Sun. We start with Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Neptune is in a star called Purva Bhadrapada, a star that Dr. Pillai says can give blessings towards enlightenment, charity, and purification. I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Purva Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purva Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purva Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Purva Bhadrapada's star is ruled by Aja Ekapada, an archetype who can help us to experience deeper levels of stillness and forgiveness. Om Purva Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purva Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purva Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Purva Bhadrapada's star is ruled by Jupiter. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Today, Jupiter and the Sun are both in the same star. The Sun has now crossed over Jupiter. We're going to honor both of them before we honor the star. I start with honoring Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Next, we honor the Sun for being in Pisces. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Jupiter and the sun are both in a star called Revati, a star that can give blessings to help with wealth and also with travel. Om Revati Namaha. Om Revati Namaha. Om Revati Namaha. Revati star is ruled by Pushan, archetype who helps take care of the cows of the gods. Om Pushanye Namaha. Om Pushanye Namaha. Om Pushanye Namaha. Revati star is ruled by Mercury. I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Pisces, which is Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Misha, or Aries, the most transcendental and metaphysical of all the zodiac signs, today containing Neptune, a planet that helps with our intuition and also helps us to understand our own inner life, and Jupiter, planet that helps with everything related to spirituality, and the sun, which is our soul, and also a planet so important for our health and our self-esteem. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. I take a lit tea light and I hold it in the air above the blackboard that has the chart drawn in chalk and the many piles of flower petals. And in the air, I circle the tea light around the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction, offering the element of light to all of these divine beings we've just invoked. Now, I take a lit incense stick to offer the air element and also a sweet fragrance. And I pass that around the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. I ring a bell to offer the element sound. Now I take a raisin to represent the earth element, and I circle that above the chart in a 3 clockwise direction 3 times. Later in the day, I will eat that raisin as a piece of prasad or blessed food. Now I make prayer hands, and I make sincere prayer to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked, asking them all to send their positive blessings into the lives of all of us, and also into the lives of our families, our friends, our homes, our neighbors, our colleagues, our homes, our workplaces, our schools, our communities, our countries, and indeed the entire world. May everyone on this planet have healthy food to eat, clean water to drink, a safe place to live, good clothes to wear, access to health care, good education, sustainable jobs, and may everyone on this planet have love in their life, now and always. I pray for enlightened leaders, enlightened citizens, enlightened laws, enlightened countries, and entire enlightened civilizations. I ask for blessings for all of my teachers, past, present, and to come. And I ask for blessings for all of my students, past, present, and to come. And I make a bow. You can continue to make your own prayers in silence for a minute, and then we can do short Q&A. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to the environment. Peace, peace, peace. May we all go about our day or our evening in peace. Thank you all for being here. I truly appreciate your participation and your support and your patience with me when I lose my concentration for a bit. I appreciate having you all here. Now, if you wish to post a question in the chat, you're welcome to do that. And then we can do short Q&A. And I will do my best to try to answer them. Having some trouble with my mouse this morning. Been throwing me off a bit. Okay, I'm not seeing any questions in the chat. Just a reminder that Vedic New Year is on Friday in North America. Dr. Pillai is asking us to feed people on Vedic New Year, the 14th and the 15th and the 16th in your local area or through donating to any charity that feeds people that you want to support. But this is something he is asking of us. I'm going to go ahead and try to close. Again, I'm having some trouble with my mouse. I'm saying namaste. The light in me honors the light in all of you. May light encompass all.